Hello and welcome to the pre-show. How we all doing? Where are you sound-wise? Push play. There it goes. All right. How we all doing? Happy Saturday, everybody. Um, what am I trying to do with my life here? Hold on. I was trying to do something. I'd like to figure out how to get the view counter back, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to work. So, can I get creative? No. Like last time I tried to fix it, I broke everything. All right, so if I do, all right, we're gonna try and do this right now. Someone hit the chat and see if the chat works. Stream, stream lab. God, I hate when they make me log in again. I hate logging into this thing because I never know what the password is. Can I log in using YouTube? I think. Continue. Discontinue. Oh, you suck. Why does it always give me... I just don't know why it keeps not breaking, but like unrecognizing the link. Oh, Streamlab? No, it's not even on here. Oh, I don't know what the password is. Is it this one instead? Oh. Oh. There's like a handful of accounts. So maybe. Nope. It says it's not active, so we'll try again. Here. Oh, okay, duh. Then here. Yes. All right. Boom. Okay. Logged into the dashboard, chat box, view, search, view counter. Nope, close. Okay, copy, and then you go into view. Let's just take that back to default, yes. Then this. Oh, why do you suck? Right, remove it. Remove. Let's re-add. What am I looking for? This guy. View 2. Okay. 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 See, this. Oh, oh, hey. All right. So we got the view counter back up there. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, whatever, I guess. Let's check the chats. Hello. Oh, come on, chat. Why aren't you working now? Oh, how frustrating is that? Hi, Grandma. All right, so now we gotta go try and figure out how to fix the chat one. Copy, copy. This page is not available. Well, it should be. All right, so what if go to homepage? I don't want to go to homepage. Stand by. Platform YouTube icons. What if we do like this? Save it. Copy. And we'll try to re-put it back in here. Okay. Maybe. Boom! That made no sense. All right, well, I guess that's a thing now. All right. Oh, I didn't even test if this. How are we all doing? Hi, Grandma. Um, we'll see. All right. Anyway, I look so. I look at the TV screen, and I look so squinty sometimes. Oh, who knows? I wonder. Hey, you guys notice I moved pics? Maybe. Where did I move them to? I just moved them 3 inches that way. Anyway, boom. All right, so we got the view counter back. Maybe, yes. Let's lock that in. I'll get the chat updated. Ooh. I took a small nap. Actually, I took a very long nap today, so good for Ben. Yeah, My Pockets, guys. The award-winning My Pockets. I should change that somewhere. Oh, I should need to update it on the screen here. I think I'm gonna drop the Whimsy live on them. I think we're just gonna call them Mind Pockets. I don't know. Like, you need to know that it's live. Maybe. It's like real fucking semantics at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter. Because they are done live. We'll see. All right, hang out 30 seconds. We'll get the show started. Ben? All right, hold on. I'm going to try something new real quick. So, um, this may or may not make sense to anybody, but we're going to try this thing out. So, hold on. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to fix a problem moving forward, and then I can figure out how to fix a problem moving back. So, give me 2 seconds. All right, we're going to do like this. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Live. It's Mind Pockets, the award-winning Mind Pockets. So I always started with Whimsy Live Mind Pockets as opposed to Whimsy Live Nooners. All right, so real quick, I restarted the last couple of seconds. We'll hear more about it next week. Uh, is there already Mind Pocket for it? But like mm, this ongoing discussion of posting um, Mind Pockets on Spotify. So the problem I have is there's 72 Mind Pockets, and we started a pre-show at like probably fairly early, probably like in the teens. So that means there's like 60 or so of these Mind Pockets that have a pre-show in the beginning. Sometimes there is stuff in the pre-show, sometimes there's not. So when I post them on Spotify, I want to cut out the 10-minute pre-show, which means when I download all of these back, I have to now go in and edit 10 minutes out of it. So what I'm going to try and do starting from now on is when it counts down, I press record, and then I record from the intro forward. So the live you guys get right now, but now downloading onto my computer, is a recording of this, is the idea. So that way I can start keeping these. I don't know. So we're playing with it. We're going to see what happens. I have something in my eye. I have something in my eye. All right. So, oh, God, I almost fell out of my chair. All right, let's get comfortable. How are you guys all doing? Grandma's here hanging out. Somebody else might be hanging out. Mind Pockets Saturdays, 8 o'clock. I got to work tonight, so that's always like kind of crappy, but it is what it is. Uh, Mind Pockets is going to be more interesting than Monday's show will be. Like, somehow, I think, I don't know. I don't have anything for Monday. Like, I'm losing my mind trying to figure out something for Monday. Uh, so it's going to be some half-ass put together thing that I figure out tonight or tomorrow. So hopefully we got a decent show on Monday. Oh my gosh. Um, maybe that should be a mind pocket. Okay, so if I've been doing nooners for 60 weeks, we'll call it like 70 weeks. The idea that I have a random topic I've come up with 70 times. And now I'm hitting that wall where I have no idea what to talk about now on Mondays. Oh man. Like this goes back to the writer room discussion that we had early on. Um, I think we start looking for suggestions. You guys give me a topic. Monday for the following Monday, and it gives me something to research for the week. That's not a bad idea. You're like, boom, hit me with something. I don't know if you like this fucking glare right. Like on this side, I need a light on this side. Oh, that seems janky. Can I turn you this way a little bit? Maybe. Okay. Anyway, all right. So this is something I was thinking about. Hi. Someone else just jumped in. Hmm. I want to do it for a regular Monday podcast episode, but maybe that could be a Monday of like all the different Easter eggs. Like, why is this wave? Every time I see the number tick up. Anyway, Mind Pockets. I record ideas and thoughts all week. I play them for you, and we discuss. I think today, when I was putting the show together, I noticed every once in a while, like the weeks, like either there's a bunch of like 25-second Mind Pockets, or like this week, I think is probably the most 1 minute Mind Pockets we've seen. Uh, I don't know what that means. Is this something I observed? I'm always looking for like patterns and stuff. So when I see it, I freak out, and I don't know why. Anyway, let's get the show started. Now, real quick, hold on. That is sped up. I have not been tagged. Remember, okay, there was a hot minute, okay, of 70 of these things. For like 6 weeks, they tagged me for that intro theme, like the music of it. And then I haven't seen anything since. And I sped it up and it looks all weird and janky now. It's weird how the thing catches it sometimes. But anyway, sorry. I'm all over the place, man. Man, Saturdays are amazing. I'm playing around with a couple of things, and I might have come up with a creative theme for the movies that made us series. I might have it ready for you guys by Monday. All right. So, um, one of the things we talked about this year is we wanted to do like a themed episode or a series within Chasing the Whimsy. These ones will probably be like a CTW Presents and then a random Wednesday drop. So I think there's like five. There's four recordings, but I have to cut one because I think we have to separate it. We did a review of Kids, 1995's Kids, and the movie subject matter and the conversation was a little bit more, maybe not YouTube friendly, we can say. I don't know. So I got cut. So we got 5 episodes. But one of the things I'm working on is I want like little themes that are similar to the main because like I don't know if you guys ever notice or pay attention. There is a subtle difference between the the Chasing the Whimsy theme song and the live theme song, right? So I like the idea of keeping them, but like a very small change, you know. So playing with that concept, I found it. I actually okay. So I took Jay Sarge's theme. I had to cut it up a little bit to make it fit into the 22 seconds that I wanted. But dude, I recorded some stuff for the intro for it. And I'm gonna play that as the intro to movies that made us. Um, I have a logo ish for it, which looks pretty cool. Um, and I think it's all put together. So Monday, I'll show you guys Monday because I'm gonna start mastering those and putting those together. Um, and then we'll parking lot those on the hidden parking lot, and then I'll start dropping those soon. There's a couple of my headspace is a little. I don't know. It's not like I don't know how to explain it. I'm not ready yet to start dropping extra stuff yet. I gotta get my head right so that way I can start recording other things, and then because I just want these 5 episodes to drop and then I'm done. I need to get in the headspace where those are just 5, and I'm slowly adding more to them on the back end, so that there's consistently something happening. Um, so yes, I created a theme song featuring Jay Sarge. All right, so who still listens to like radio? Because like I'm walking around, restaurants have like some kind of station playing, like restaurants, grocery stores. Like there's places that keep like run a radio. I haven't heard fucking Kokomo, I think by the Beach Boys, in like I don't know years. Probably not since the last time I watched Cocktails. So here's my thoughts. Next time I go to suggested articles, I'm gonna be like, hey, what is it? Because like I don't think they listen to radio all that much. But if they do, fine, whatever. But like find them as like kind of an obscure song, and then see if I can get them like my weekend at Bernie's, get some random song to pop up like in their shit. I don't know. We'll see. And that took a while to get there. I think I've noticed that a little bit recently. Anyway, all right. Here's my thought process. Okay, I mentioned a movie that nobody has consciously thought about in years. Weekend at Bernie's, and then all of a sudden, Weekend at Bernie's follows me around. Right? Have not seen a sighting in 2 weeks, so that's good. But then you take this idea that music for every year, hundreds of songs are created, and like we'll call it like a dozen, like just we'll just be like real conservative about it. Like a dozen songs become like popular and mainstream, right? So the idea is how many people actually listen to the radio. Okay, so there has to be radio because if it's a playlist, then obviously you'd find it. Okay, so like Kokomo was made back in like fucking it's almost like a 40-year-old song, 30-year-old song. It was on Cocktails, right? So what radio station decides to put fucking Kokomo in its rotation? Because since then there's been like 500 new like popular like mainstream songs. So how does so basically what I'm trying to figure out is how does the random song make it into the rotation? And why is Kokomo the one that wants like how did it make it in there? So the idea, okay, here's two-parter. Okay. So the original thought was uh Weekend at Bernie's follows me around. So I give Jeff and Jeff from Suggested Articles a, a movie, one that's kind of obscure, um, but like one that you wouldn't think you would hear on the radio at any time, anytime soon. Like Bonnie Tyler's "Looking for a Hero." I was gonna go with like early 2000s, 1999's "Bad Touch," right? Um, by Bloodhound Gang. So I was gonna suggest that. Okay. And so this came out on Monday or Saturday. I had this idea last Saturday after Mind Pockets. I then listened to suggested articles Monday. And I shit you not, Jeff with 2 F's karaokeed and thought about singing Bad Touch by Bloodhound Gang. Like, I didn't even like it was just a thought. I haven't even told anybody. And then all of a sudden, like Bloodhound Gang, one of the handful of examples I was going to give, is something that he mentions. Like, so now I have to ask him why he was going to pick that song. It's just weird. Like, oh, maybe I should. I guess I would just have to ask a radio station, right? Like, how do songs make it into the rotation? Because there's so many songs, and like all of a sudden, you hear a random song that you haven't heard in like forever. So, at what point does "Walking on Broken Glass" re-enter the cycle? I don't know. And I guess it would also depend on which station it is, but still, there's so many songs. But yet you still, I just don't know how Kokomo made it into the fucking playlist. So who knows? But yeah, then it was also interesting that Jeff talked about it. So go figure. I don't know if it's just me or if anybody's noticed, but I think I think I have a different laugh. And typically you only hear it on Sundays, like when, like I'm at the tail end of like a up for 2.5 days. But yeah, I think I noticed a slightly different laugh, but I don't know. It might have been on this last episode. Maybe? I don't know. Thinking about it. All right, so I think we can all agree that when one is like super tired, certain mannerisms or habits or routines change a little bit. I don't know what laugh it was last week. I think it would have been Monday, possibly on. I think it would have been Sunday. What was I doing? When was I laughing on Sunday? I don't remember. Somewhere at some point, I noticed that my laugh was slightly different. So now I have to start tracking my laughs because I think there's a very subtle difference in like the chuckle and then like I don't know, man. My pocket 72 pen just becomes completely unhinged. Oh, like why am I noticing everything? One. Oh, that's like it's the problem with the long days is I'm just super focused on everything, I guess. I don't know. And I don't hang out with anybody enough for them to acknowledge that I have a different laugh on like Tuesday versus like now where Ben could been awake for 2.5 days. So um I don't know. Maybe I'll just start tracking my laughs. I don't know. There was a laugh that I consistently had last week. Like it had to have been Sunday. Maybe dived into Monday. What was I doing Monday? I slept all day Monday. So sometime on Sunday last week, I laughed enough that I started to acknowledge that it was different than what I previously thought it sounded like. And I don't know if any of this makes sense. And that's the that's the beauty of mind pockets. I have no idea if I'm making any sense to anything. Um, I don't know. I wish I knew how to describe things better. Like I'm not fucking smart enough to like articulate uh describing things. That's not real super basic. Because in my head I have an idea of how to explain the laugh, and I can't fucking say it, man. Um oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, all right. So just let's just keep an eye on how many different laughs does Ben have. Uh because I think we're gonna be find it surprising that there is a tired laugh that sneaks out at a certain number of hours awake is the theory. That's my huh. Could like Liam one day? I'm just off track now, man. Could Liam one day do like a thesis on like a college paper or Sophie and be like, my dad's laugh, like the sleep effects on a laugh, and then like she just goes back and listens to hundreds of hours of me, and then like documenting it to be like, yes, uh, X number of hours equals hidden laugh, and then she can prove it. Someone needs to prove it for me. That's all I'm saying.
I hope I'm not the only one that does this, but I have something in the car that I need to, put away. And I take it out of the car, and instead of walking it through the house into the room where it's supposed to go, I put it somewhere between car and the room with the thought of I won't forget where this is at. And then weeks later, I don't remember where that spot is. And I can't find things now. Like, why didn't fine, I should have put it back where it's supposed to go. But does anybody else randomly put X thing until later and then completely forget where X is?
I like to think that I've recently tried to put things in their place, right? Like my keys have a key bowl, or they sit on the mat on this table, so I know where all of my leave the house items are. So I have a routine. I used to do a count to five routine, but for whatever reason, I can no longer be bothered with the count to five. I just put shit on a mat or in a bowl, and I just take everything out and put it in. Anyway, I had a handful of games, and they were in the car. And then when I got out of the car in the garage, I took them, and in my like, for whatever reason, I'm like, I will put you here in the garage, and I'll move you later. And then I walk into the house, probably to the living room and then like the kitchen. So why did I not take him into the house at least? And if I did take him into the house, where did I have no idea where, dude, for whatever reason, I come around this corner, okay, to right here, and then I walk straight down to the hall, right? And then my room's right there. For whatever reason, that walk of like 20 feet was too far for me to put the games where they were supposed to go. And now we can't find the games. Liam and I spent all weekend looking for these goddamn games. And I have no idea where they're at. Like, not even a little bit. I checked every possible place I thought they could have been. Liam kept trying to check the room, and I'm like, they cannot be in my room because I would have put them away where they were supposed to. I just somehow put them somewhere to avoid a 20-foot walk. And now I can't remember where I put them. We looked everywhere. But you guys ever just put something down and be like, oh, I'll come back for it? And then just fucking disappear? I do with my vape all the time. No idea where I put it down. And then I have to try to start retracing steps. Um, yes. Somehow, like, and I know they're the stupidest place ever. Like, everything has a spot. Like, for the most part, okay, I'm looking around real quick. Okay, right? I got this portable desk where I have either the two extra laptops here, or they go behind this wall in their cubby. Right? That's the only two places that they ever are, unless they're in this bag before I travel with it. Like the stuff on the desk, on the tables is like very consistent. Everything has its goddamn place. And for whatever reason, I decided to go lazy on it and just completely lost like seven games. And they're like what, $50 a piece? They're just in this house somewhere. I'm constantly looking. Like I'm like all day. I'm just like, where else could they be? Man, it's just so weird. Like, why do I do that? Does anybody else do that? Please say I'm not the only person that just randomly leaves. Like, dude, because I guarantee you, in my head was like, I won't forget you, and I forgot it. Man, I'm slowly falling. Like, thank God I'm recording everything. I think slowly I'm losing it. I don't know. All of a sudden, you guys seem to keep looking around. Like, where? It doesn't make sense. I don't know where I would have put it. Oh, anyway.
Liam's kind of a piece of crap, man. But he's 15, totally get it, because I would have done the same thing. I didn't notice it. He didn't eat any of it, but came home. Dude, this kid ripped open the box of cereal looking for the toy. I don't even know if he found the toy, but he didn't eat it in the cereal. What is that all about?
For whatever reason, are they put the toys outside the bag now, right? Because they used to be like right in the middle of the cereal. So you'd have to pour it out and find the toy. So thank God that didn't happen. Like he didn't rip open the bag and just start fishing out Cheerios looking for fucking Fantastic Four toys. But Liam is so fucking 15 that he just walks around, looks for things, and then just starts like he's big on snooping around for whatever reason. He just likes to like just walk around snooping, looking for. I have no idea what the hell he's looking for. But then he looks at the cereal and he's like, "I want that fucking toy." And then just like rip opens the top of the box, rips the bag out, grabs it. I have no idea where the toy is. Like he didn't even share it with me. He just looks at it, opens it, probably played it for 2 seconds, and then fucked off with it. Um, but yeah, come home and the box. You could tell when the bag of cereal has been taken out of a box and then put back in because it's all like bowed out. Yeah, I didn't realize it for 2 days. But this kid, it has to be like I doubt that it's Sophie. It has to be Lamb. Like he was looking for the video games in the box. No, and I have no idea where. Like, I don't even know what the toy is supposed to be. What if it was the cool toy? The Cheerios Fantastic Four toy. It's probably just a sticker or some shit, but I don't know. But yeah, that's my kid. Like, I don't care if he did it. That's the problem, right? Is he just doesn't tell anybody. He just does whatever he wants, and that is the beauty of being 15. You just man, and we just write it off as like it's being 15, and I get it because I was a huge piece of crap. But yeah, this kid, uh, good week last week, but it's just funny that he like just like I watch him now, kind of just like slinking around, and I'm like, oh, he's looking for something, but he doesn't know what he's looking for. He's just like, I'm gonna rummage until I find something that I want. Yeah, that's the beauty of 15.
Pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
So I have to get with Megan this weekend. In theory, we're going to invite the Cine Amigos onto Chasing the Whimsy on the 16th, which would be the 17th release. Um, that makes sense, right? Yeah, 16th and the 17th. Nope. Shoot. Did I give him the wrong dates? He wanted the 16th. I push it to Sunday after 4 so we can record. In theory, the 17th we're going to record with them. They are the Eddie and Pablo came out of Fan Fusion. They recorded. They got 3 episodes out right now on YouTube. Um, so we're going to talk to them and hang out for a little bit. So we're going to try to get Megan on for it. Scheduling wise, if it falls apart, I'll probably just record with them or we'll reschedule. But they will be on Chasing the Whimsy soon, so it'll be interesting. Um, and then I'll probably jump on theirs when they do a movie review of something that I've seen. So, but yeah, check them out. Um, I'll put their description or their link in the description after the show. They were on there Monday. I'm going to add it to um, uh, the template so that way you guys you have them in there. So check them out. They got 3 episodes out. They're not bad. They reviewed Fantastic Four and Superman. And then I played episode 0 last week on Monday.
The show Game Changers is pretty freaking awesome. Not quite different. And like some of the games they're playing make me think like we could play those games. The problem is a lot of the games utilize a lot of improv. So like the contestants are for like professional improvers. Like if we try to duplicate, would it be as good or bad because we're not improvers? And then total side note, should I get into improv? Like, could I join like a local improv group?
Uh, all right. So Game Changers, uh, Kelly Megan told me about them like a year ago. And I enjoy it, but then I fell down the rabbit hole where I watched more Game Changers this week. Dude, that show is like it's so good. It's so simple. It's funny. So then, like, it's not uncommon for you to be like, "Oh, we should play games like that." But the problem is, the game is it's like it's very like whose line is it anyway? But um, yeah, because they're both improv. I mean, that's the only fucking connection between the two. Anyway, um, but I'm like, oh man, we could totally play that game. I'm like, because I think that would be fun. But then I'm like, I don't know, like 8 out of 10 cats, um, taskmasters, um, game changers. Like a lot of the, I'm not saying that we couldn't do it, right? But I don't know how. I guess we would have to make sure that the questions or the tasks are like not real improv heavy because there's obviously a couple of prompts that like real that lean real into like the improv type skill as opposed to just like funny like tasks or games or little things. But I would like to attempt to. I'm working on one right now. I want to do JJ first. Um, so I'll do it with JJ. Come up with 3 different games or tasks. Have him do it, and then I'll do it again with Liam, and I'll cut them all together and kind of make like a mini episode of a challenge type game. Um, obviously, borrowing everything from everything that I've seen online. Um, so I'll be borrowing from Taskmasters um, and a couple of other little game shows, but we're gonna have fun with it. So we're gonna do that. But then there's the idea: could I join an improv group? Like, okay, realistically, I'm not going to, right? Like, where the hell do I have time to? But wouldn't it be kind of fun? So just like randomly, it's like I don't know. I think I could do decent improv. No, the problem with the improv is like I don't know. Maybe. Hmm, I don't know. Could I do improv? Like, am like there's a certain level of like it's not even like acting, really. There's a freedom. That's what it is. There's a freedom to just like make choices and then do them that I don't know if I'm fully equipped to handle in it. But I guess that's what improv does, right? Like you join a troupe and then you learn and hone your skills. I'm not going to. Can we start our own improv group? Hold on. Could I oh, let's think about that for a second. Hold on. What if Liam and I just because we got the green screen. So what if Liam and I started just improving for like 20 minutes a week? Maybe. Oh, someone sit on that. Parking lot that thing. Yeah, we're gonna try that shit out.
So at shipping and receiving, every once in a while, I'll meet like some kind of celebrity. Bill Ingvall, the Billy guy that used to hang out with those guys. I forget what his name is. He was on King of Queens. But anyway, Cyndi Lauper, um, Catherine Madigan. I've met a couple of people tonight. Met one that I was actually a huge fan of. Chatted with it for a second while processing his shipping. Totally gave me a link to a screener for 3 episodes of an unreleased TV show. How cool is that?
All right. So all right, I'm not gonna give his name out yet. Okay. He was on a very fun movie about a pool shark or pool hustler from like 90, God, it has to be 94. I don't have it on me. It's like 93, 94. Uh, he was in That Thing You Do. He also did a couple of movies. What was the other movie he did? I don't know. Forget the name of it. But okay. Nice guy. 6'6", very recognizable. His voice is fucking fantastic. So I saw him like, oh, that can't be him. And then he came up. I fixed it. I'm shipping and receiving, and I'm like, oh man. He came up, and I was like, he's like, yeah, I need to ship this, and I'm like, and I said his name, and he's like, he looked at me. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, big fan. Um, so nothing like super crazy. I like fanboy hard out on him, but we talked for like 5 or 6 minutes. And then what was interesting was like he's like pen and paper. He's like gives me his phone number. Says text me, and I'm going to send you a link. So he sends me a link of a TV show that he was working on. Has 3 episodes out. Boom. I uh, like I'm a handful of people that got to see the first 3 episodes. So being a little cagey about it, right? Because like as a podcaster slash journalist, I got to have a certain integrity that I don't leak all my sources. Um, but yeah, I texted him back, told him it was cool. He replied back. So there might be a future episode of movies that made us that we do kind of a nod because like the part of the idea that in my head is like what happens if like I randomly see him again and was like, hey man, we just did a review of your movie, do you want to come onto the podcast? And what happens if he said yes? Like how amazing would that be? um but yeah, it was an interesting week. uh he's a really nice guy. I've helped him before, and then this time I actually said more than uh the first time. I was just kind of like, this time I chatted with them for a little bit. So, but yeah, I checked out 3 episodes. I don't know if or when and if they're gonna get released. Uh, I don't know. We will see. But it was interesting. Like I enjoyed it. Had like a bit of like an entourage feel to it. But yeah, so that's what I ended up doing. Was watching 3 episodes of a TV show that has not been yet released or even announced. It's barely announced. It's announced under a different name. Um, yeah, because I did go looking for it. No release date yet, but it is listed as a post production. So hopefully that means that there's multiple episodes that they're just like finishing editing, and they're waiting for the proper release. So, but yeah, that was kind of cool.
Reaching out to the Whimsy Z kids, gonna get ready to start recording for August. There is a small chance we might have a new person. I don't know if everybody's coming back. I would assume so. I have to get a hold of Pinky, but regardless, there's a chance we get pick up a new person. So I'm gonna try and meet them this week and see what they think.
All right, so school just started. We took a break from last year, the last season. Shit, I have to go back and update all of the 45 episodes, 44 episodes, and rename them season 1 episodes. Oh, God, that sucks. Okay, realistically, for a very like indie podcast, right? Like I'm not looking for like legit rates. Okay. I'm looking for like volunteer slash you get compensated type level of help. But I think we're because I have to there's so much stuff I have to go backwards and fix. How do I find somebody to go back and fix those things? Um I think year three. Here's the problem. Here's the problem that I'm just now realizing. Fuck me. Year three is the year of video. So I'm like, oh, we're just gonna just video a bunch of stuff this year. Um, dude, we should have been like year three, the year of like getting my life together. Um, because there's so much stuff. God. Liam's looking for money. I really wish he cared about the like care is the wrong word. I wish he was interested in any of this stuff on the production side. Um, because I would totally pay him like you're my son rates. So that's the reason why I want Liam to do it. um, man, God, there's so much stuff I need done. Uh, and it's not even that hard. I think I can get most of it done in half a day. The the editing for all the past episodes, that one's gonna be kind of a huge pain in the ass. Like that one's gonna take hours. Um, somewhere I need to pick up an extra person. Like the production side of Whimsy, at some point I need to find somebody else on this team. Like a real person, not like a fucking creative Ben or a fucking Whimsy Ben. Like I need a legit Joanne from accounting to come over here and help hang out and play. Um, yeah, so we'll see. I don't even know how much. I don't even know how to approach that person. Hey, if anybody's interested in doing some very light fucking editing, like very light, like you take a video and you chop off the fucking first 10 minutes. That's all I want. Um, and then to like upload it, like you don't have to upload it. Like I don't know, like it's so easy work. There's just so much of it now. Okay, hold on, let me think. Okay, I know this isn't the place for it, but you're stuck now. 70 episodes of Mind Pockets, 2 minutes per download, 2 minutes to upload, 2 minutes to edit, 2 minutes to export it, and then upload it to Spotify. So what is that? 10 minutes? That's times 70. That's 700 hours or 700 minutes. How long is 700 minutes? That's 10 hours. 10 hours would be 60. So I got 12 hours worth of work. Oh my God. And that's if you go straight through. Like, so realistically, it's probably more like I got 20 hours worth of work to do. That's not that bad. When you put it into perspective like that, I can handle 20 extra hours of work. Huh. And then I can record the process. And then that's like I can get a Monday out of that. All right, if anybody's interested in like 30 hours worth of work, just downloading and uploading things, let me know. Um, we'll discuss. Yeah, 30 hours. I can get it all done in 30 hours. God, that's a whole work week. That is 8 hours a day for 4 days. God, that makes me sad now. Oh, anyway, moving on.
I'm in like the very early stages of an upcoming episode, but I went to like an AI story writer. I went to basically like a chat GBT type thing. Anyway, I prompted it to give me a story that I wanted to use for an upcoming episode. And what is super weird is I may or may not have done this on a work computer, and where I would rarely, like, I don't do anything podcast related on it. But the story that it
Huh.
gave me, when it gave names, 100% gave Liam and Ben names. Like, it wrote a script with the people in it as Liam and Ben, and a Chloe. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird and creepy, right?
So I'm working on something. It'll make total sense when you hear it. But I AI generated just to get some ideas of I'm like I need a story with these components, and it gave me like 2 pages worth of story, which is cool, which is like exactly what I was looking for. Nothing too long or lengthy. Was me a part of an upcoming game or whatever. Okay, so I AI generate this thing. Okay, so I use the AI writer every once in a while to help me with certain emails that I have to send out to like everybody. So I'm like, all right, we just jumped in here and I typed it up. So it gave me a story, and for whatever reason, it 100% has three characters in this story: one Ben, one Liam, one Chloe. So of all the names an AI generator can use, why does it come up with Ben and Liam? How does it know I'm Ben? How does it know Liam's on the podcast? Because I don't ever type Liam's name into that computer. Like there's nothing on that computer that is. Oh, I wonder. I could take that same project and do it for work. Um, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's a fun game. I don't have pens. I have 100 pens my mom gave me, but I don't have a single pen at my desk. Shoot. Because dude, I'll forget it. Stand by. I have to write this one down. Um, sorry. Ben, Ben. Um, story for work. Anyway, okay. All right, that works out well. So Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that it decided to give three names, which is interesting because it's like the same thing that Suggested Oracles keeps talking about, right? Somewhere, like my computer's listening to me all week, and then when I'm like, "Hey, make me something," like it's starting to get like really fucking uncanny just to see how much stuff is said but never typed is being fed back to you in these AIs. I wonder if there's an AI. I'm gonna play with some ideas with the AI. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. You guys should see it here in the next, God, probably 2 months. It'll be 2 months before you hear the story. I gotta write it. Um, I think I have to like. I'm not good. We'll see. I'm gonna have to write it myself and then AI tweak it. So we'll see.
All right, I got some pictures of a new idea that I have. It's going to be secret for a minute. I gotta see when it's going to be shipped or if I have to go pick it up. You might have been able to find a picture of it online somewhere, but it wasn't by me. Anyway, the I might keep it secret because if I can get a second piece to it, I think we could do something really cool for a special little lady. I think she would have fun doing it with me. So hopefully, it shouldn't be more than a couple of weeks. This first piece came in pretty quick. So I don't know. I think we're going to start seeing some really cool video stuff coming up.
All right. I asked. I had something custom made that I thought I want to get for 21 more days. But then I get notified today that it's done. And I'm like, I don't have money for it yet. So I'm like, fuck it. So I, I find it. I'm like, I don't want to wait for it. So I pay for it. It's getting shipped, I think, this week. And I should have it by midweek. Now, when I get said piece of, I don't know what to call it. When I get said idea, okay, it's gonna look. I'm hoping it looks as cool as it like I think it is. But then I'm like, because this one was made a little bit faster than I thought it was. I'm like, hey, could you do me another one? And then if I can get another one, I'm gonna see if Sophie will play with me. So we're gonna get we're gonna get some new things. Um, and then so I'm looking for a Sophie and I idea, which might be the coolest thing that we have ever done. I think she'll enjoy it. So um, we'll have to do it. Obviously, we'll start small, but she's very creative, so she's gonna like. I bet you she pushes me for more stuff. But it's gonna be entertaining. I think the last. Okay, well, the last today, right? So my my piece should come in midweek, and then in theory, she's got other stuff that she has to get done before she gets to mine. So like in the queue, mine's September. So here's where we if we had any gamblers out here, here's where we put the over under. If I get my surprise midweek, how long do I hold it before I show anybody? Can I keep this thing hidden for a month? Yes or no? I would be very curious on if you guys think so. Um, it shouldn't be too bad because I have a lot of things that you guys haven't seen yet. Um, oh, I got books completely a side note. I guess I could have put it at the end anyway. Um, but yeah, there's a handful of things that are semi hidden that you guys don't know about yet. So I'm curious if like, because if this thing looks as cool as I think it does, oh man, like I don't want to sit on it for a month. But I think it would be, but I might because I think it would be cooler to do it like the full reveal with Sophie. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a very creative year three already. Um, God, I've already got ordered stuff, getting stuff made. I got another idea like I'm working on, and I'm not sure how it works yet, but we're gonna figure it out. But dude, dude, being creative is so much fun. I just need someone to do creative things. I don't want to spend 30 hours updating the most mundane, boring fucking download upload. See, the problem is with hiring somebody, I need a freelancer. So I need someone to freelance this thing because I can't hire because then you guys like it would be uh, like some of the problems is like everybody wants to work hourly, but I'm like I don't want to pay hourly because like I know how that like how you cheat that. So anybody who wants to download 60 episodes of a video for me, let me know how much that you would want for that, and then we'll work it out that way. Anyway, a lot of creative stuff happening. I'm excited. I'm all over the place. Jesus, uh, we're gonna have fun. September, and then, yeah. So by mid-September, like 5 weeks, I bet you we can have something cool ready to go. I'm excited.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story, like gathering around a campfire, but with better sound quality. Ready to be swept away? Find Storytime with Mr. C. Today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained, and perhaps even taken back to a time when all you needed was a good voice and a great story.
There's no 11. I just, for whatever reason, forgot to move that slide. How long is that slide? Oh my god, that slide's probably long. Oh man. All right. So we got Patreon people. Uh Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, AC1, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. Thank you guys for helping out with the some of the funds that lets me keep being creative. It's going to be one of those things where um, you're going to start seeing more of the creativity outward. So hopefully that helps bring some more people in soon. Um, get some of these numbers up a little bit because we do also uh, put a piece of that money away because we're going to help donate it this holiday season. Um, so we're raising some money, 200 bucks for a very very small podcast for a year. 8 months in, not bad. Every little bit helps. That was the idea behind it. So we're getting there, and yeah, it's kind of fun. Have fun, and then give back. So that's all we like to do here. that is the end of our show. Boom hour. It is weird how this. Oh, never mind. Because last week went an hour and a half. God, last week went long. But that's it for Mind Pockets. I hope you guys enjoyed uh, look into my head. Like I never really think about what like sometimes there's a semi theme maybe, but man, today was kind of random. Liam stealing some shit. I mean, celebrity watching screeners. I'm being creative. But yeah, that's my week, guys. I have no idea what Monday looks like. Monday looks like a complete dumpster fire right now. There's nothing happening. Monday's show right now is half an hour short, and I don't know what to do about it. Anybody has suggestions? Let me know of a what's in my pocket rabbit hole I can research for next for upcoming weeks. I'm trying to find. If you suggest it, then I know at least one person is interested. So then, like, fuck it, I'll just do it for the one person. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to find an interesting topic. I did have an idea. I didn't mind pocketed it. I was gonna run it by Kelly first, because she hears uh, probably the most of it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get an okay from Kelly to see if it's a good idea or if it's a bad Ben idea um, for something I could do on Mondays. But I think that's pretty much all I got for you guys right now. Uh, Stay amazing. I'll see you Monday. And yeah, you guys have a good night. Whimsy.